I will be king.
If you thought you were the worst bad guy in the Disney universe, Scar, you might want to take a look at your competition. Other villains wanted to overthrow their brothers at any cost. The quest for power has turned many of these characters into wicked beings. They've harmed puppies. They've destroyed whole villages. Why? They've even tried to hurt babies. They've committed the most heinous crimes, and we're not letting them forget it. This list was set up to reveal the evilest of them all. Did you ever wonder which Disney bad guy is the worst? We've compared their awful deeds and ranked them into the ultimate top 10. Keep watching to the end to discover which villains made it into the top 3. Can you guess who they are? Claude Frollo. If you're looking for Disney's most complex villain, you can call off the search. The bad guy from the 1996 film The Hunchback of Notre Dame is as dark and twisted as they come. When he's not publicly humiliating poor Quasimodo, Claude Frollo is busy trying to take down Esmeralda in the most gruesome of ways. Talk about extreme behavior. What makes him so much worse is that he uses religion as an excuse for his heinous actions. Jafar. Do you want to see what happens when the desire for power goes way too far? You only have to look at Jafar from the 1992 movie Aladdin.
Trust me, my pungent friend. You'll get what's coming to you.
What's coming to you? Huh?
This schemer will stop at nothing to push the Sultan aside, using his cobra-headed staff to hypnotize and manipulate those who stand in his way. And let's not even get started on his intentions towards Jasmine. Gross. Talk about a royal advisor with far from regal intentions. Ursula, the sea witch deliberately misleads her victims into signing away their poor, unfortunate souls. She's like an evil lawyer drawing up her calculating contracts. Ursula is a slimy double-crosser, but it was her sneaky deal with Ariel in the 1989 movie The Little Mermaid that was her eventual undoing. She didn't get the guy or the beautiful voice and succumbed to a rather gruesome end. Gaston, the villain from the 1991 movie Beauty and the Beast, needs to go to a seminar about consent.
Say you'll marry me.
I'm very sorry, Gaston, but
No means no, big guy. Narcissist Gaston is such a toxic chauvinist that he's definitely earned his place on this list. His attitude towards Maurice, his treatment of the Beast, his cringy attempt at wooing Belle. Seriously, get a grip, dude. The Evil Queen. If ever there was a lesson in the wickedness of vanity, the Evil Queen is it. The villain from the 1937 movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs wants to permanently remove her stepdaughter from the face of the earth out of sheer jealousy. And she's doing all of this based on the opinion of a mirror. Changing into an old witch and poisoning apples shows just how far she's willing to go to be named the fairest of them all. Shan Yu, the bad guy in the 1998 movie Mulan, might not get the top spot as the most wicked villain in our list, but he does win one prize. The award for most terrifying eyes definitely goes to the leader of the Hun's army. He's one of the most merciless bad guys in Disney history, taking out whole villages in his bid to take over China. His superhuman strength and ruthless attitude earned him a top 5 spot. But he's not the evilest of them all. Cruella de Vil. Anyone who loves puppies will want to see Cruella de Vil way up high on this list. We understand her love of fashion, but not at the cost of adorable dogs. The villain in the 1961 movie 101 Dalmatians wore her crimes on her sleeve, literally. Everyone in favor of animal welfare is certainly not in favor of Cruella de Vil. She's so bad, she even had a song written about her wicked deeds. So that's 7 villains accounted for. Who do you think made it into our top 3 most evil villains? It's time to find out. Scar. Sure, most of us would love to be the one in charge, but we wouldn't betray our family to get to the top. We certainly wouldn't throw our brother off a cliff or plot to take down our nephew. But that kind of behavior comes easily to Scar. It's not just his actions that make the villain in the 1994 movie The Lion King so evil. It's his attitude. From engineering a wildebeest stampede to recruiting hyenas to do his dirty work for him, he is the lowest of the low. Hades. There's a correlation between bad guys and their personal vendettas against their brothers. The villain in the 1997 movie Hercules is also determined to take down a sibling in his bid to take over the world. As god of the underworld, Hades doesn't have a great track record. The blue-haired bad guy isn't above poisoning babies and stealing souls. But there's another magical antagonist who is the most despicable Disney villain of them all, and that is Maleficent. We've all overreacted to being left off the guest list, right?
Looks like someone forgot to invite me.
But to seek such an extreme revenge as Maleficent is taking it to a terrifying new level. The villain of the 1959 film Sleeping Beauty was so outraged about missing out on an invite to Aurora's christening that she wanted to perform the most evil deed of all, and to a baby no less. Her actions are as bad as they get. So that's a wrap on Disney bad guys ranked from bad to baddest. Which villain do you think is the worst of the worst? And who is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to The Things for more Disney videos like this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.